Được tạp chí Forbes xếp vào danh sách 40 người giàu nhất Malaysia, ông Vincent Tan, chủ tịch tập đoàn Berjaya được ví như là một người đàm phán xuất sắc. Sinh năm 1952 đến năm 2008, Forbes công bố tài sản của ông Vincent Tan là 1,3 tỷ đô la, xếp thứ 9 trong danh sách 10 người giàu nhất Malaysia. Năm 39 tuổi, ông Vincent Tan trở thành người trẻ nhất trong lịch sử Malaysia được phong tước Tan Sri. Tập đoàn Berjaya của ông đầu tư đa ngành, từ bất động sản, khách sạn, khu giải trí, viễn thông, bảo hiểm đến cả thực phẩm. Đầu tư của Berjaya cũng trải rộng từ Mỹ, Nhật, Hàn Quốc, Trung Quốc đến các nước trong khu vực Đông Nam Á. Cũng giống như bao doanh nghiệp khác, cuộc khủng hoảng tài chính châu Á 1997 đã khiến cho Berjaya gặp khó khăn. Ông Vincent Tan thường mở đầu câu trả lời cho một câu hỏi hóc búa về kinh nghiệm làm ăn của mình bằng một câu rất khiêm tốn: tôi là người may mắn.
I'm a lucky man.
We'd like to express our heartfelt thanks for your presence, with your business, very busy schedule you are here. So let me begin by asking you to help us with your story, success story.
After I finished high school, I was supposed to go to New Zealand actually for further studies. I've got all the application approved. And then my father went into difficulty in his business. He got a small business, and he got into very big financial difficulty. And he find it difficult to finance me. Then I told him, don't worry, I don't want to study, I want to come out and work. And so that's what happened. And so because of that, I decided my ambition is I want to do business and I want to become rich. I worked in a bank for 1 year. And while I was working in the bank, I was doing part-time life insurance agent. After 2-3 months, I find that I make more money selling life insurance and working full-time in the bank. So after about a year, I quit the bank and went full-time selling life insurance. So when I was selling life insurance, I met many small businessmen. And then I decided that part-time I should also do business. So I started in car business, importing equipment, machinery, and then went into transport business. And my biggest break was in 1981. McDonald's chose me to be their partner in Malaysia. So after I wooed them and lobbied them for 7 years, when I was 21 years old, so when I was 28, they finally agreed to take me as their partner. At the age of 28, I think I already made several $1 million. I know that McDonald's will be a big business, so I spent quite a lot of time, but at the same time, my other business still continue. I was fortunate that one of the things that I privatized from the government was I bought the government lottery company called Sports Toto. It was at that time a very small company. It was not very successful because the government dare not promote lottery too much because they own it. So I realized that if a private sector own it, we can promote it and make it big. So with the success of having successfully privatized Sports Toto, from then on, our group, we continue to expand into many other areas of business. And our most difficult time came in 1997 and 98. That was the time, all of you remember, the Asian crisis. Malaysia interest rate went up to as high as 25%. At 25% or 22 to 25%, most businesses who borrow money from the bank will eventually have to fail. During that time, I was fortunate. I met our Prime Minister of Malaysia, Dr. Mahathir. You all know Dr. Mahathir is a great leader of Malaysia. He's the one known as the father of modern Malaysia. And also during Dr. Mahathir's time, a lot of businesses thrived because he encouraged private enterprise, he encouraged privatization, and he said that government should get involved less in business and let the private sector do the business. I benefit from Dr. Mahathir's good policy, good government, and therefore we could grow our group to be this size.
How you overcome the Asian crisis when all the bank interest is about 22 to 25%?
Actually, we suffered a lot during that time. I lost two very big big asset, or what I lost two jewels in my crown. One of it, I was forced to sell my mobile telephone company called DG. I sold it to Telenor. And then the second one, I have a life insurance company, which I started with a Prudential joint venture, but we own 70%, Prudential owned 30%. Because of the crisis, Prudential made a very good offer to buy from us, so we accepted the offer. By selling these two, we have enough cash to help all the other companies in the group so that the group does not get into financial trouble. So from very early, I've decided my strategy is to have diversified business. So I always say we are like a big ship, carrying all kinds of cargo. So sometimes we carry very heavy cargo. So in a storm, if you go through a stormy weather, then we have to throw some cargo off so that we can survive.
Did you receive any financial or any support from the government?
No, we did not receive any financial support from the government. But I think most important thing is we got help from the government because they put up a good policy to peg the currency, US to 380 ringgit, and then they stop. They have capital control, and that stabilized the economy so that we can do our business properly. But the government didn't give us say, I lend you 100 million or 200 million low interest to go through this. No, they did not. But their policy helped us. And of course, like I told you earlier, I sold some crown jewels, my very good companies. Life insurance, very good one. Then the mobile phone, DG, very successful now.
You have been involved in a number of businesses, real estate development, shopping center, and financial services. If you were to concentrate on one, let's say, business, would you be an international figure, a tycoon on the global market?
This is called focus. If you are focused, you can be big in one business. If I were to focus, at that time, I should have focused on the telecom business. Because DG, when we started DG, we were the number 8 operators, 8. There were 7 others. We were the 8th license, the last, supposed to be almost the last license. And when I sold the time, it was valued around 4 billion ringgit. Today, the company is almost 35 billion ringgit. It's almost 9 times to 10 times what I sold.
During that time, a lot of Vietnamese companies are also in real estate.